Well, this past weekend, I had the chance to sit down with the cast and directors of the highly anticipated Avengers Endgame, and I asked stars Chris Evans and Mark Ruffalo what they hope audiences take away from this film. Take a look. Guys, so excited to sit down with you before this movie comes out. It's a goodbye in a lot of ways, but it also has to open the door to the next round of storytelling in the MCU. So what are you hoping the audience feels as the end credits are rolling?
See, this is just some backwards way to try and get us to spill
No,
the beans. You think we don't know what you're doing?
I promise you I am not, I swear. Seriously, what are you hoping people feel at the end of this?
I mean, honestly, I just hope they feel satisfied, because it's such a, you know, it's like when you watch a TV show for 8 seasons or something, and we have the final episode. You want that last episode to leave you feeling complete. And I think we accomplished that.
I think anyone who's followed these 21 movies is going to feel like this is the grand finale, and all the work we've put into that, and all these years and all these characters, this is it.
This is it. And a lot of people think this will be the biggest movie of all time, biggest opening, biggest box office by a country mile. The anticipation for this is so high. And I talked to the directors as well, and they told me that they were given no marching orders by Marvel to worry about what comes next. You know, there will be more movies that come. There are movies on the slate already, and of course they want to expand this world. They want to expand this MCU. But they were told, just finish things up. And that's a really interesting perspective that I didn't know. I just assumed that they would leave little Easter eggs in there, little threads that the next directors can pull at for the next phase of the MCU. But no, this will be a conclusion. And so as I told them, I thanked them. I said, you know, I've been able to share this with my sons. And it's really meant a lot to me. It's been a great gift that Hollywood has given me, because we've got so much to talk about, and it's a really exciting thing that we do together.
And there's so many cool lessons that come from that too, even from a parenting perspective or a life perspective. I mean, it's not just superheroes. These are lessons on courage and standing up and being inclusive and celebrating all people. And that's what I can get behind Marvel for that. You know, like, I'm not a big superhero fan or a comic book fan, but I love the life lessons.
Yeah. Yes, and what an interesting mission for those directors too, because in all the other films, you really do have to think about what's coming next, right?
And how you honor all the stories.
Yes, but also trying to wrap up so many different lines. It'll be really interesting to see how that happens.
Well, these two directors, these brothers, Anthony and Joe Russo, are the best in the business at this. I mean, they've directed 3 of the best MCU movies. They did Winter Soldier, they did Civil War, and they, of course, did Infinity War. So we're talking men who know how to tell a story despite having to bring so many characters into the mix. I'm really looking forward to this.
What's your plan for watching the movie? Because you haven't seen it yet.
I'm hopeful that Marvel, Disney, if you're watching, I want to host the premiere. If I host the premiere, then I can bring my kids and I don't have to wait in line. That's really how I'm banking on this. I've already told them that I want to, but we'll have to see. Fingers crossed. There's a lot of people who want to host this thing. All right, be sure to watch E-Talk tonight for more Avengers Endgame coverage.